We have to assume that the Homeworld's defensive fleet must be alerted to our presence. All vessels and crews in maximum readiness. Weapons and tracking at 100% efficiency. The fleet is ready. There can be no retreat now.
Copies. Strike group confirmed. Group 9.
Shutting down the inhibitor field has alerted the Taiidan to our presence.
Group 7 copies.
We're on a collision course with a very large object. It appears to have escorts. It must be destroyed before it impacts the mothership.
Alright, nothing much to say here, just get moving quickly. We have several fleets, or 2 fleets coming at us, and a big giant hunk of space rock.
Group 7.
So, we need to destroy everything, essentially. This is a very quick mission.
Course punched in.
Just get moving fast. Let's take a look at this. I like how it just says massive asteroid there. This is technically known as the Headshot asteroid. It is a giant space rock with engines attached to it, as you can see. It is so massive that it actually seems to pull smaller rocks toward it, as seen in the cutscene. It demonstrates the desperation of the Taiidan to stop us. From the looks of it, it has engines built into it. I don't know if they found a really massive asteroid and actually built engines into it, which seems likely, or if they grew an asteroid around the engines. I've never grown an asteroid myself, but I hear they're very difficult to cultivate. They take millions or billions or however many years, quite a long time.
Roger.
Anyway, that is known as the Headshot asteroid.
Strike group
I find that the best strategy for this mission is to focus on the fleets first. So we're going to go after the strike craft first, these corvettes and the frigates, and then deal with the Headshot asteroid.
Resource collector awaiting orders.
I suppose the question is, how did they know exactly what course we were on so as to put the asteroid in our path? I suppose they already know from what direction we're coming from because we just destroyed the hyperspace inhibitor and the Bridge of Sighs. And of course, our hyperdrive in the mothership has a safety feature where it'll interrupt our course and drop us out of hyperspace in the event that we detect a large object in our path. Naturally, this asteroid counts as one.
Impact in 5 minutes.
So yes, I mean, it's large enough to create a gravimetric distortion in the area. So I'm sending Group 9, our heavy cruisers, ahead, and they're eventually going to start focusing on those destroyers back there and eventually the asteroid. Also notice that our massive group of ion cannon frigates that we captured last mission have gone through a paint change, and they're now the sort of standard Taiidan yellow and red color scheme. Considering that when we captured them, they still retain their black and gray color scheme. So, but apparently in the meantime, before we arrived here, they took the paint to it, paintbrush to it,
Target locked.
made them all uniform. It's weird that some of the vessels, they'll change the paint scheme, like the heavy cruiser we captured. That's gone to the sort of the teal blue,
In 4 minutes.
versus others which go to which retain their paint scheme or whatever. I don't know. The Kushan fleet is weird. It wants certain certain paint schemes on
Strike
certain
group
liveries
fire. Attacking
on
capital
certain
ship.
ships change and others it
Stabilizers
doesn't
offline.
bother with.
Friendlies
I don't
under
know.
fire. Moving in. Frigate under attack. Target confirmed. Mobile refinery.
I will
under
say
attack.
that the music in this mission is kind of
Enemy
creepy,
contact.
to be
Group
honest.
4 reporting. Strike group reports hostile contact. Status report. Roger. Strike group reports hostile
But anyway, the
contact.
enemy
Group
does have
5.
sufficient
All right,
firepower
hang in
within
there.
these fleets
Mobile
to destroy your
refinery under
mothership,
attack.
so you want to
Strike
get
group
on it
receiving
fast.
fire. Engineering reports damage. Ion cannon frigate heavily damaged. Pick your targets. Resource collector under attack. Watch for debris. Group 7 copies.
And I think the
Supporting
fact
friendly
that
units.
the
Looking for-
asteroid does move towards you in real
Strike
time,
group
so when they say
receiving
5
fire.
minutes, yes, you do have like 5 minutes before it hits
Group
you.
8 copies. Strike group receiving fire. What's our damage? Moving to intercept.
Impact in 3 minutes.
Resource collector taking enemy fire.
Anyway, let's get Group 9, move them out of the way. They will easily take care of that.
While engaging.
You
Supporting
can
friendly units.
sort of
Five.
whittle down
Frigate under
the
attack.
asteroid to the point where it becomes small enough where if it does impact your mothership, it will only cause a slight amount of damage. But, you know, if it's sufficiently large, it's still sufficiently large enough, it will destroy your mothership. But if it gets so close, but you've whittled it down enough
Friendly units.
to where it's smaller, then it can be a survivable impact.
Reports victory.
Group 1 copies. Repairs initiated. Group 9 reporting. Group 5 copies.
Alright, let's take care of these fighters. We have lost some ships here,
Frigate lost.
but let's
Strike group to battle
get rid of
position.
that asteroid.
Stabilizers offline.
Dang, we're losing
Frigate
frigates here.
lost.
Group 6 copies. Lock all weapons on target.
There we go, we got it.
9 reports victory.
Friendlies under
Let's
fire.
take
Moving
care
in.
of
Group
the
9.
fighters.
Attack coordinates locked in. Group 5 standing by. Strike group to battle positions.
Mothership. Mothership weapon systems activated.
Weapons set to full power.
Group 4 defeated.
Supporting friendly units.
Hyperspace module charged and ready.
Roger. Resource operation reporting enemy contact. Copy. Friendlies under fire moving in. Roger. Repair order confirmed. I caught one.
We need to do something about the guidance systems on those missiles. Keep dancing around their targets.
Group 5 defeated the enemy.
Luckily, they self-destruct once all the targets are destroyed, so...
Roger.
Alright, let's repair up the fleet
Understood. Repair
and
target locked in.
get on with it.
Standing by.
That was a clever little trap they set for us, but it didn't stop us. Anyway, before heading into the final mission, I've decided to build 20 interceptors, 20 defenders, 20 multi-gun corvettes, and 30 bombers. I know I said I was not going to build any more strike craft, but hey, I changed my mind, whatever. We need some firepower, particularly for the final mission. And luckily, we saved a bunch of support frigates, because we are definitely going to need those in the next mission. On to Hiigara, our homeworld.